money. So come 2027, I'm telling you, Western's not going to be available for this kind of games. You're not going to be available, and I still urge our people that we love them, and personally I'm encouraged. And 2027, actually, we're going to take this government a lesson that they'll never forget. Government machinery, from security deployments to state operatives, was used in ways that clearly sought to influence the outcome rather than protect the voters. Most alarming was the scale of voter bribery conducted openly and with impunity. Money flowed freely in an attempt to substitute the people's will with financial coercion. These practices do not reflect a confident government. They reflect a system afraid of the genuine democratic choice of the citizens of Malawi. If the government must deploy such overwhelming force and financial inducements to influence a single by-election in Western, what does that mean for the credibility of future national elections? We also want to consult with the candidate with a view of
ambao watu mnaendesha sijui one time Kasongo na Masgo. Hiyo sio sera. Tafuteni sera. Na niliwaambia wasipotafuta sera watachelewa. Sasa jana wananchi, mimi niliwapatia ilani. Wananchi wamerudia jana. Si wananchi wamepatiwa ilani? Si wananchi wamepatia hawa majamaa ilani? Wananchi wamewaambia tena jana, tafuteni sera, tafuteni mpango, tafuteni agenda. Kama ni one time Kasongo na Masgo, chuma chenu kimotoni mutaona kivumbi.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, getting back to speaking about the by-elections that were conducted yesterday, it has become very clear that actually it's high time the united opposition comes into conclusion on how they are going to play out their politics ahead of the 2027 general election. The politics of them playing divisive politics, the politics of them going on different battlefronts, all of them seeking the presidency, all of them seeking the running mate position, should stop. They should display a united front to the people of the Republic of Kenya. And they need to come into the decision of actually giving out positions in the united opposition so that now they can start a very good campaign trail that will show the Kenya that tumeamua, tumeshaungana, ndio barabara tunayo, and this is what we are going to do. Tunaelewana? I want to read a statement that has been delivered by one Pauline Njoroge on matters of yesterday's by-election. Anasema hivi Pauline: the leaders of the united opposition put up an impressive fight in the just-ended by-election, each carrying a heavy political load under exceptional difficult conditions. Gachagua stood at the front line, confronting the full force of state mercenary deployed in Bere North, while his very new party DCP still managed to clinch 3 ward seats in Narok, Nairobi and Kakamega. Fred Matiang'i, the man who works with the precision and effectiveness that speaks loudly, delivered 3 seats in Nyamira, proving why he is one or the most dependable anchors in our political landscape. Kalonzo Musyoka not only secured a seat in Machakos but also mounted a remarkable challenge in Magarini, where DCP came in a respectable second with surprisingly strong showing. And George Natembeya, who fought to the nail in Malava and also managed to win a ward seat right inside Wetangula's political bedroom. These 4 leaders navigated violence, voter bribery, intimidation, and the full weight of government influence, yet still emerged with critical wins. Their resilience in such a hostile environment speaks volumes. But now, it is time to focus ahead. The 2027 election is already taking shape, and this moment demands clarity. Listen, this moment demands what? Clarity, unity, and strategy. And I take that into account. It is time to close ranks, strengthen our coordination, build a robust structure, and sharpen our message. Divisions and infightings cannot be part of our journey at this critical stage. If we organize early, align our narrative to the everyday realities of the people and what we plan to do for them, and invest smartly and strategically, victory in 2027 is within reach. And to our people in Mount Kenya, we need a candid conversation behind the tent. This habit of attending UDA meetings to collect money under the excuse of Njogu Dethi Kagona, an elephant is never buried with this task, needs honest reflection. Are we really telling ourselves the truth? Tafakari hayo. There is a message by one Pauline Njoroge, and I want to take keen note in where she says that the 2027 election is already taking shape, and this moment needs clarity, unity, and strategy. This is what I've been emphasizing on since yesterday. It's high time for the united opposition to show clarity to the people. Let the people not be in confusion of who they are going to actually vote. Let them be knowing that, you know what, candidate wetu ni huyu na huyu. Huyu ndiye tunaenda kufanya nini? Huyu ndiye tunaenda kupea kura kama president, kama running mate. That is the clarity the people need. The people needs unity. All this campaigning on different fronts should stop. The united opposition, as Pauline tells us, should come together. Matiang'i, Kalonzo, Natembeya, Gachagua, Karua, they should come together. If kama ni kwenda kampeni, let them go as one team. Sio Matiang'i ako Nyamira, Kalonzo ako Mombasa. No. That is what has been the greatest mistake that they have been doing. Maana Gachagua ako Mbere, unapata Kalonzo ako Magarini, Natembeya ako Malava. No. Wacha tuende leo Magarini, tumalizane na Magarini as a team. Then tutoke Magarini tuende wapi? Tuende Malava. That is what is needed. That is actually what is needed of these people. And if they are not going to do this, then they will leave people to remain again in the darkness. Wapiga kura watasalia kwa giza, na wataendelea tu kupigia yule ambaye ameshaonyesha kwamba ako decided na ashachukua hatua. And that is William Ruto. And then they need a new strategy. They need a new manifesto. The one-term slogan it shouldn't even play out here right now. Tunaelewana? Now, and I will emphasize on the last part also of Pauline Njoroge's statement. Anasema, and to our Mount Kenya people, we need a candid conversation behind the tent. This habit of attending UDA meetings to collect money under the excuse of Njogu Dethi Kagona, an elephant is never buried with its task, needs honest reflection. Are we really telling ourselves the truth? That is a conversation that the people of Mount Kenya needs to have. They need to sit down. They need to reflect. Hii ujinga ya kusema eti twende tukule pesa, eti pesa tunakula, they were saying in Bere North, pesa kwa Mudhende, kura kwa Karish. That is total nonsense. It jeopardizes even your integrity. That is not going to work no more. The people, if the people of Mount Kenya region are on the one-time side and they are decisive on that front, it's high time wachukue hatua ya kusema hata mtupatie pesa ngapi, we are not coming, because you are selling your political future. Let me tell you. Tell me how many people are in Kanyobora village or Evrore ambao waliitwa wakapatiwa 10,000 ati they will change the mind, wataenda wapigie Karisha after kukula 10,000. Even their conscience sometimes does not allow them. Munajua watu kwa vijiji jinsi wapo. It's not like wako na nini, wako na political conmanship yenye sisi ambao tuko town tuko nayo ya kusema tutakula kwako lakini tutapiga huku, na tukienda kupiga tunapiga kule ambako tumesema tutapiga. Ladies and gentlemen, Looking at that conversation about the Mount Kenya region, I want also to read a statement that was actually delivered by one wakili Wahome Dhuku today. Na nataka usikize hii message ya Wahome Dhuku kwa makini, because he asked a very candid question. Aliuliza hivi Wahome, allow me to actually trace it. He asks, I also asked another question. Most of you misunderstood it and railed insults at me. The question we talk about, Kwediaruriri, betraying a community. Do we have something like Kwediaruriri betraying the community? And he says, I have asked several times here, and I'm asking again. Number one, all those thousands who attend UDA-sponsored meetings in Mount Kenya chanting two-term, where do they come from? Number two, we always argue that those thousands are always there for the money. They are one-term at heart. Are we very, very, very sure? That is the question that Wahome Dhuku asked. And I really, really, really see the point of this message. Hii upumbavu ya kusema tunaenda mkutano ya rais kukula pesa lakini kura tutapiga kwa candidate wa United Opposition, something must be done. At that time, either uamue kukula shida for the next 7 years kwa kuchukua hiyo 5,000, ama uamue ukule nini? Ukae njaa, ukatae kuchukua hiyo 5,000, upige kura mahali inafaa, then the country changes for the rest of our lives. Ukule uzuri leo, uharibu milele. Ama ukataane na hiyo pesa hata kama una njaa pesa aji, and then we aim for a better future. That is what I'm saying. Na hilo nataka lisink. Ladies and gentlemen. Mtazamaji, nitakomea hapo. Lakini kile nitakiacha na kile nitakisema, watu wa Mlima Kenya wanahitaji kuwa na mazungumzo mageni. Ni hayo kwa sasa. Tuungane katika video zetu zijazo. Hii ni The Kenyan Daily Report.